The Dodgers just pulled off the perfect move. Let's get to that story more. Hey, you know what to do though. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on notifications. Fastest growing Dodger channel out there. Myself and Mike Nelson keep on throwing you out that good Dodger stuff out there, straight out of the oven. All right. Let's get down to business. Let's talk about the newest story. The Dodgers just pulled off the perfect move. What do you mean, Brad J? Please explain that to us. Well, come on. You've heard by now. The news was out yesterday. Dalton Rushing promoted to the Dodgers, and he has been pretty solid in OKC, batting 308, on base percentage of 424, his OPS 938, and Dalton Rushing will be the backup catcher to Will Smith. And Robert says that Dalton Rushing is going to get pretty much probably 2 starts a week is what he is looking at. So that's what he says. You know what? And it might even give a little bit more of a break for Will Smith because he's still dealing with a little bit of an ankle issue here and there. But there you go. What's he's done? He's done. Dalton's hit 5 home runs so far for OKC. He's got 17 RBIs. And recently, he was catching Kershaw during Kershaw's rehab. So Kershaw feeling comfortable with him too as well. I wonder, and you wonder, does that have something to do with it? Does that have something to do with the final say? Was Kershaw the one who called Roberts and said, "Hey man, Roberts, he caught me just now and he called the game, so let's bring him up." I don't know. I'm just throwing that stuff out there, right? But you never know, right? Does he have something to do? He caught Kershaw during the rehabs, so Dalton will start tomorrow night, not tonight, but he will take the next game and he will start that. So with that, the Dodgers had to make a move. And we talked about the move. I mean, Mike Nelson and I did the live show on Monday, and I asked him point blank, what happens with Austin Barnes? I mean, and Mike had said, and I had said that, Austin Barnes most likely will not be sent down because of the fact that he catches Kershaw. And that is one of the most important things. Kershaw likes his game call, feels comfortable with Barnes. But apparently that is what he's been doing offensively. Excuse me, has not been good for the Dodgers, and so the Dodgers send it down. And Robert says that he's not done playing. Like Robert said, he's going to land somewhere, so another team will grab him at some point. But you got to you got to give it up to the man. Well, I mean, you got to give it up to the man and what he means and has meant to the Dodgers. A big thank you to everything that Austin Barnes has done. 34 postseason games. That's third in franchise history for him. Coaching up next. I'm going to tell you right now, the plan with Austin Barnes is when he's retired, the Dodgers want him as a Dodger coach. I guarantee it. There's been too much rambling that I've heard about that same thing over the last 2 years. He is great coaching potential. He could be a big league manager down the road. Maybe that is the successor to Roberts. I don't know. I'm just floating it out there. Whatever you think, chime in below. But I'm saying right now, Brad Stradamus is predicting that after he retires, maybe after this year, that he will go back to the Dodgers in some sort of coaching position. Austin Barnes will be around for sure. Here's what Barnesy did over what he's been doing this season. It's only 42 at bats for him, but 214 is what got him. Not hitting with men in scoring position and just not hitting very well at all. 2 RBIs, an OPS of 519. Something had to give. You couldn't count on him. If Smith goes down, you would be counting on Austin to take the workload, and that's not something at his age that he's going to be doing. He's 35 years old. He's not done playing. Like, could he have turned this around? Yeah, I feel like Austin Barnes could have turned this around. But at this point, you got a guy who's hitting lights out. He's earning a position. He can also play outfield. He's a utility guy for a sense that he can play outfield and catch. And we're talking about Dalton Rushing. So Austin Barnes can just catch. So when you are limited on the amount of players you can have on your team, a guy that can play a couple positions is pretty key. He's a young dude. So I see why the Dodgers did it. Didn't think that this would happen this fast. And I thought, like a lot of Dodger fans, was this going to be like a swan song? Could he have come in and pitched with Kershaw, or could he come in and caught when Kershaw pitched on Saturday? Like, what was the case on that? Like, Wouldn't it be a good way to send him out? But the Dodgers thought, you know what? It's priority. It's a season. It's not about that. It's about putting the best guys on the field. And Austin Barnes has meant so much to the Dodgers. He will be missed. But you know what? Dalton Rushing, it's a chance for him to make a name for himself and do what he is set to do. Like I said, batting 308. That's what he's batting right now at OKC with his on base percentage of 4.24. Solid there, too, as well. He got the 1 a.m. phone call and had to call everybody in his family at 1 a.m. And I guess his mom is a hard sleeper, said he called her like 55 times and she wasn't able to answer the phone. So, all right, so that's the plan right there. Dalton Rushing moves up. Austin Barnes, where's he going to go? And the thing with Austin Barnes, I hope he doesn't go to a team that the Dodgers play in the postseason because it always seems like it's former Dodgers that do a little damage to the Blue Crew, and hoping that doesn't happen. So where he goes, we wish him the best of luck. Austin Barnes will be missed, and the impact he's had on the Dodgers will be felt for some time to come. All right, so viewer mail. Wow, this was a weird one for me. Normally, I get letters, or I get letters. I get messages that harsh me. I get messages that say good things about me. I get a lot of different stuff, and I love it. I love interacting. You know that if you send me something, whether that's negative or not, I'm gonna respond to you. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not hiding from people like that. So if you're gonna say something to me, I'm gonna say something back. So this is a good one. Brad J, you are always right about bad results. On the other hand, President Trump is always right about good results. This is a huge difference. I hope you make your assessments, predictions, forecasts, and prognostications about the Dodgers good results. Hearing only your bad results regarding the Dodgers gets tiring, troubling, and depressing. Please be more positive. Thanks. Your performance brings up a question. Are you pro Dodgers? Oh my gosh, this is so good. Are you pro Dodgers? Or are you anti Dodgers? I am a senior advisor to Trump, and if I were to discuss only the bad things about him and what he does, it would harm his performance, confidence, and results. My job is to predict how successful he will be, his projected good results, and his positive impact on the country, not just a negative, which I could be correct on all of them, but at what cost? Am I pro Trump? Not anti Trump. I am pro Trump, not anti Trump. Are you pro Dodgers or anti Dodgers? Your answer speaks volume. Heavy. That is a heavy thing to drop on me right there. Whoa. Woo. Okay. All right. Look. Let me just address that viewer mail right there. You know what? I'm new to this whole thing right here. I've only been doing the Dodger stuff for about 11 months, I think. Not even a full year yet doing Dodger Digest, right? So I'm new to this. And sometimes I get caught up because, I've worked for the team for 5 years as a DJ. So I feel like I have a little bit more skin in the game on that. But I sometimes don't like when I feel like the truth's not been told. And so I end up kind of focusing on that. And I need to focus on both the positives and the negatives, right? But don't just focus on the negatives. So you know what? Bob Tudo, who sent that to me, thank you. You know what? That is going to make me kind of adjust a little bit. I love his takes on it. And like I said, I'm new at the whole Dodgers thing. I'm definitely pro Dodgers 100%. Live and breathe since I was 4 years old, man. I was all about the Dodgers and always been about the Dodgers. So never anti-Dodgers, always pro Dodgers. And wow, that's going to do it, man. Another Dodgers Digest in the books. Thank you to Bob Tudo for sending that in. And thank you to Dodger Digest viewers for being part of it. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. I'm Brad J. As you go through the day, please remember to just think Dodger Blue. Let's go, Dodgers.